Hey, what's going on, everybody? I think most of you know that I recently went to Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. My work, I'm in the union, so we have a lot of different committees, and one of them is a paranormal committee, and I signed up for it. And we meet once a month and do fundraisers and shit like that, and just try to plan trips. Well, I joined at the perfect time because they were planning a trip to Waverly Hills. Very, very popular place. Lots of the TV shows have been there and whatnot. Uh, and I've had a lot of people ask me, like, what happened? Did you see anything? And I just figured I'd make a video of just talking about it, kind of like I did with when I met Nick Castle. So I'm not unboxing anything. I'm not showing off anything. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk to you guys about what happened. So if you're not into that, turn this motherfucker off right now. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around. So it's a 6-hour drive from where I'm at. It was me, my old lady, my homeboy Matt Huff, and my good friend Jerry Dale Harris. It was a 6-hour drive. The drive there was awesome. It was just lots of fun. We just hung out, fucking snacked down beef jerky and drank Red Bulls the whole way. And the whole trip there, we were talking about, ghost experiences we've had and times we saw UFOs and just shit like that. It was a really cool bonding trip. It really was. We get there and we stop at this pizza joint, like right down the street, called Bonnie and Clyde's. Fucking cool pizza, good pizza. Me and my homeboy Matt split a fucking 2 pitchers of some Killian's Irish Red. My old lady had a goblet. It was like this, literally like this fucking big, a summer shandy. It was a cool little spot. And the place is literally fucking half a mile away, and we couldn't find it because it's so goddamn big. There's so many gates. But eventually we get there, and my homeboy Jerry hops out and opens the gate, which apparently he wasn't supposed to do because somebody came ripping down on a golf cart. And we're like, oh fuck, we're gonna get kicked out of this place before we even get in this motherfucker. But she was super nice. She's like, I was gonna let y'all in. So she let us in. We go in, and it's the old laundry room is the first place that we went into, and now it's like the safe room slash gift shop, whatever. We bought some hoodies, some t-shirts, some koozies. They had shot glasses. They had cool pictures on the wall. They had all kinds of stuff that they found on the property, like medicine bottles, and they had like pictures of when Ghost Adventures was there. It was cool. It was a really cool spot, and so there was like 15 of us. Pretty much everybody in the group did not want to know any history of the place. They didn't want to know, oh, this ghost is on this floor. Not, they didn't want to know anything. They wanted to go in blind. Me, I like a little bit of history. So me and my crew, me and my woman and my 2 buddies, we went on the tour with this lady, and she took us on all 5 floors and gave us a little bit of history. And after that, we were all on our own. With my committee set up they set up shop, like a control room, if you will, with laptops, and they set up cameras around the joint and some trigger items like balls and some little toy trucks and just shit to see if it moves. And the way we tried to do it was there was 5 floors, so we'd split into teams, and there would be somebody, like a group on the first floor, nobody on the second, then a group on the third, nobody on the fourth, and a group on the fifth. That way there's no, was that you guys or whatever, you know what I mean? None of that shit. So, first things first, the very first thing that happened to my group, and my group was me and my 2 friends and my woman, and we were on our way up to the 5th floor because supposedly the 5th floor was like the fucking freakiest, the darkest, the scariest, and they even have it like locked. Like the lady had to fucking open the door for us because they keep that motherfucker locked for whatever reason. But right away, I'm like, I want my team to go on the 5th floor, and I'm glad that we did because the craziest thing happened on our way up to it. We hit the steps. We were on the 4th floor. We hit the steps to go to the 5th floor. Down the way up, we hear straight fucking gagging, coughing for like about as long as I just did it, and it was super fucking loud. And it stopped us all dead in our fucking tracks. I was the last one on the steps, so it was like right fucking by me, and we all just stopped. It was like, was that fucking real? Did that just fucking happen? And I yell out, "Hey!" real loud to see if anybody was around, and there was fucking nobody around. Like I said, we were on the steps on the way to the 5th floor, and the way we do it was each floor in between there was nobody. And then we called on the fucking walkie-talkies, dude, is anybody fucking around on the steps? Did anybody just cough? And everybody's like, no, you know. So that was fucking insane. It was the realest shit I ever heard in my fucking life. It was crazy. We were all just chilled to the fucking bone when we heard that shit. It was so real. It sounded like a real life human being. It was just, there was no echo to it. There was no like distance. Like, it was right fucking there. It was the gnarliest shit I've ever experienced in my life as far as paranormal shit goes. And I won't lie, like, I thought it was awesome, but I was still kind of scared. But I walked to the bottom of the steps and I'm like, what do we do? Like, do we go investigate that noise, or we go to the 5th floor? And like, this is the first time I've ever done anything like that. I've never gone ghost hunting, and I didn't want to annoy my committee, because like my committee is experienced more than I am, and they have, you know, certain things they wanted to do. You know, like, if you're supposed to be on the 5th floor, you're supposed to be on the 5th floor. Don't go fucking around on the 4th floor. You know. So I didn't want to piss anybody off or step on anybody's toes. It was my first time ever on an outing with them, and I brought other amateurs. You know, there was fucking 4 of us that didn't know what the fuck we were doing. So I was like, fuck, let's just go to the 5th floor. So we went up to the 5th floor. It was very dark. I can't remember. Oh, the 5th floor, there was like a nun hung, or not, a nurse hung herself. It was the children's ward. I forgot my spirit box. I'll be honest, I did not want to go back to the control room by myself, go down all 5 floors. Plus, I didn't know how to get there, so I asked my buddy Jerry to go with. He was like my big brother in the whole fucking situation. He was right by my side, and I truly appreciate him for that. So me and him go back to the control room, grab my spirit box, come back up. We see a fucking person at the end of the hall, against the door, crouched down. We both fucking seen him. And I'm like, dude, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. And he's like, no, it fucking stood up. It's like, holy, like, then we realized, like, this fucking thing stood up. And as we got towards it, it fucking backed away. And then we were real polite to him. Like, we were thanking the spirits and, you know, saying, can we do an EVP session? And can we walk into this room? We were just being super polite. And so we thanked the spirit for revealing himself to us and asked permission to come into the hallway, and went into the hallway. No EVPs. I did 15 EVP sessions. They're all very short. Again, I'm a fucking amateur. I've never done anything like this before, and looking back on it, I realized, like, things that I did wrong. Like, I was very impatient that whole night. I didn't spend enough time in rooms and in hallways, and I walked really fucking fast, and I was just all over the place. And now I know next time to just fucking sit still, shut the fuck up, walk slow, you know what I mean? I was all over the place. But anyway, so we saw that shadow figure. We go back up to the top floor to the children's ward. I bust out a ball. I set a flashlight down, see if they'll turn it on, turn it off, because I've heard that that's a lot of people in my committee have said they've had a lot of luck with the flashlight thing. You know, they turn the flashlight on, tell them to turn it on, turn it off, and it happens. We didn't get that. The ball didn't move. We're doing spirit box sessions. We're doing EVP sessions. Nothing's fucking happening. But we're in the children's ward, like I said. So I'm like, alright, fuck this. I pick up the ball. I turn out the flashlight. I turn out the spirit box. Turn out the EVP. We start walking out. Now, this place, there's no fucking windows. There's fucking bats everywhere, which is pretty gnarly and pretty scary at the same time. Not scary because I'm scared of bats. I love bats, but it just kind of sucks when it's dead quiet. And then you hear, and then something goes right by your fucking face. That happened a lot. But anyway, oh, and the reason why I was saying, like, no windows and stuff, so there's, like, some rooms with water all over the floor. You know, there's just fuck from rain getting in or whatever. And we're in that children's ward area on the 5th floor, and we're done doing the session, so we walk out into the fucking hallway, and there's a room filled with water, big old puddle of water, and there's little fucking kid footprints, like a fucking little, like a 5-year-old or so, like little fucking kid footprints walking out of that fucking room. So we didn't have, you know, any disembodied voices, no balls moved or anything, but we saw some fucking wet footprints that were not our footprints. They looked like bare feet, and they were little kid bare feet, and it was pretty fucking rad. I got some pictures of it. I wish I had more physical evidence, but I do not. That's pretty much the only thing I have. And I got a video with some orbs in it, but to me, orbs, I don't fuck with the whole orb thing, because orbs can be, it's basically pockets of moisture in the air, you know what I mean? And it could be dust. There was a lot of dust in the place, so. But I do believe that I caught about 3 orbs on my camera phone. I bought this badass video camera that said it was night vision, but it's not. God damn it! But it's still a rad video camera, so I use it for birthday parties and Christmas and stuff like that. There was one time when we were on the 4th floor, I believe. Because, like, the 1st floor, there wasn't shit. 2nd, 3rd, nothing. Like, didn't even feel creepy. I think that on the 3rd floor, I'm pretty sure everybody did, but we were just dead in our tracks in the hallway. We were looking for shadow figures at the end of the hall. Because where you see light, if it gets dark, you know, obviously something moved there. And we didn't see anything, but we heard a fucking bang behind us, so we looked that way, and then we hear like footprints, like scuffling across the floor, like running up on us, and I was scared at this. That shit scared me, because it felt like I was getting fucking rushed, like somebody was gonna fight me, you know. It was fucking crazy. I turn around real quick. I'm like, did you motherfuckers hear that? Like, there was fucking footsteps. And then we hear fucking a goddamn bat right behind us. And that scared the shit out of me, because I thought it was something else. Like, we're so focused on this. Like, we hear bang, fucking footsteps. And then it was like, God damn it. Like, the bats were really fucking with us. It's funny now, but at the time it was like, motherfucker. But yeah, the footstep thing, it was pretty fucking scary. Because it was fucking real. It sounded like more than one person, like, rushing up on us, and then they fucking stopped. There was this one giant room. It was like a entertainment room. It had a stage and everything, and a piano and shit. We go in there, we sit on the stage. We sat there for quite a while, and we didn't hear or see anything. We had like 4 balls on the floor and nothing. But me and my buddy Matt, I'm pretty sure Jerry heard it too, I'm not sure, but we heard music playing, but it wasn't in that room. It was very far off in the distance. We heard music, but it didn't last very long. That was pretty cool. I've read on the internet that there's a thing called the creeper, and you see it crawling on the ceiling. When we were on the 4th floor, I did not see anything crawl on the ceiling, but there absolutely was noise of it. Something fucking, it sounded like somebody was fucking crawling on the fucking ceiling, and it was fast. And it just went right above us and right across from us. And we were on the 4th floor, and there is a 5th floor, but the section of the building we were in, the 5th floor was not above us. So it wasn't fucking footsteps like when you're in, you know, downstairs and somebody is upstairs walking around. It wasn't like that. This fucking thing, whatever the fuck it was right above our heads, and it crawled on the ceiling super fucking fast. But we didn't see shit, we just heard it. And then on that same floor, we're on like a balcony thing, and then there's all these rooms, like where they were, you know, where they were kept, where they slept or whatever, the tuberculosis patients and shit. And then on the opposite of that was another hallway, and then more rooms, and then another hallway. But anyway, down that hallway, because we're on the balcony, there's rooms, and then this hallway, this fucking huge light flashed. It lit up the whole fucking area, and it moved like a person, but it wasn't in the shape of a person. It was just like it was just this fucking light. It just illuminated the hallway, and then it moved, and then it fucking turned off, and we all saw it, and it was fucking crazy. There was nobody up there with a flashlight. That's not what it was. It was fucking nuts. Like, there was one time when we saw a light in the yard, and we were like, holy fuck, what was that? So we go to the balcony, and we're looking over, and then we realized it was somebody on a different floor shining their light into the yard, you know. We did hear, it sounded like somebody fucking chopping wood, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody out there chopping fucking wood, man. And we heard that shit, and it wasn't like continuous. It was just like a couple of chops, so that was pretty fucking weird. What else? We went down the death chute. Didn't feel a single thing, man. I guess it was called Waverly Hills, and the place was great. And then somebody else bought it or something, and they changed the name, and that's when the shit got fucked up. That's when people were mistreated and all this stuff. And I guess the death chute was created to, like, because so many people, there was like 24 deaths a day or something, and they're trying to keep morale up of patients so they're not hauling out their fucking homies every day and seeing their fucking buddies die. So they created like this death chute. It goes 500 fucking feet, like at a slope, like underground or whatever, and the whole time I'm walking down it, I felt like I was being pushed. Like, not like wham, but just like guided. Like, I felt like I was being guided, and I kept asking Dora, Matt, and Jerry, I'm like, do you guys fucking feel like you're being guided down here? And they're like, it's just the angle, man. You know, so that makes sense. You know, you're walking down steps 500 fucking feet. And they said, make sure you do it slow, because it'll fuck with your blood pressure and shit like that. The trip up sucked. My heart was fucking just from the crazy exercise, but in the death chute, was not scared at all. Did not feel weird at all whatsoever. Didn't see or fucking hear anything. It was just a tunnel, and it wasn't shit. I did EVPs, nothing. Spirit box, nothing. I did catch an orb, and it looked like it came all the way down the fucking chute, man. From all the way fucking down, all the way right up to me, and then it disappeared. But other than that, nothing. Death chute was it was cool to walk down and walk up, but it was lame. I had no experiences in it, but it was cool to say that I'd been in the fucking death chute of Waverly Hills, you know. I know there's fucking more, but I can't. The fourth floor, the very end of the night, my lady was tired. She's like, fuck this, I'm going to bed. So she went to sleep, and me and my homeboy Matt and Jerry go to the fourth floor. That was our last floor of the night. And we were like following something, but not on purpose. It was just like, man, I'm fucking tired. We would just go into this fucking room, dude, and we would just like be chilled to the fucking bone, and then it would go away. And we're like, man, that was fucking weird. And then we'd get out into the hallway and go into another room, and just fucking bam, like just something on us, just fucking chilling us to the bone. And it felt like there was something hiding from us. Like, whatever it was, like, you know, didn't want to be around us. And then when I walked into one room and I got pushed back, but not fucking shoved, again, it was like something guided me out. Like wind, but softer. If that's the only way I could explain it. It was like wind, but it was softer, and it only touched my arms, like my biceps. It just kind of pushed my arms out, and then I just went back, and I'm like, all right, I won't go in here if you don't want me in here, you know? But it just felt like there was something on that floor that was trying to stay away from us in every room. Not every room, but we would go into a room, and we'd feel it, and then it'd leave. And we talked to somebody on the committee later, and they were like, yeah, on the fourth floor, there was something following us. And like I got kind of a gnarly crew, you know. My buddy Jerry's got a big old fucking beard. My buddy Matt's just fucking covered, fucking chin to toe, and fucking, you know, crazy metal tattoos. And so I'm thinking maybe when us three were roaming around, maybe they wanted to be away from us, you know, maybe, I don't know. And then that other team was like, you know, nicer looking people, I guess I should say. So maybe that's why it was following them and staying away from us. I don't fucking know. One spirit box session, was really fucking cool. It was just me and my buddy Jerry. We went back to the staircase where we heard that gagging, that coughing noise. And Jerry asked how many spirits are here with us. And that motherfucker counted all the way up to 11 in different fucking voices. It was like a guy, a girl, you know, like it was, and it was just, it kept going back and forth. It with just different people's voices, and that fucking, it counted all the way up to 11. We were like, holy shit, like, it just told us how many fucking spirits are around us right now. It was really gnarly. It was a lot of fun. We're definitely gonna go back. You gotta have at least 10 people. It's 100 people apiece. I'm sure my committee will go back too. Whatever trips they plan on going on, I definitely want to be a part of. And I hope I didn't annoy anybody in that committee, on my committee, from bringing amateurs. We're all amateurs, and I hope we didn't break any rules or anything, or piss anybody off or annoy anyone. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing, but now next time we know a little bit more. We got that one notch in our belt, you know, but we're definitely want to be more involved in this, and I would love to plan some solo trips even. I want to do this a lot. I want to do it more often. It's a lot of fun, and I want to bring friends and family, and I'll go on the committee trips, and friends and family are invited too. The tickets just go to committee members first. But if there's leftovers, then it's open to the public. So if anyone wants to come with us, man, let's do it. I'm sure we'll go back to Waverly. I'm sure we'll go to Bobby Mackey's. I'd really like to go, hopefully in November, to Missouri State Prison, but that's just a thought in my head. I want to go to Villisca Axe Murder House. There's so many fucking places, man. But yeah, I'd really like to get crews together and just go out and start fucking ghost hunting, man. It's a lot of fun. It's fucking scary. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes when you're there for 8 hours, dude, some of it, I was just like, man, you know, like, this is fucking boring. But I didn't, like I said, it was my first time. I didn't know what I was doing. But now I know to fucking be more patient, you know, be a lot more patient and just chill the fuck out. Because some of my EVP sessions were like, you know, less than a minute. But yeah, that was basically it. It was fun. It was scary at times. I learned. I can't wait to fucking do it again. That's all I've been thinking about ever since I got home. And like every time I close my eyes to go to bed, like I see that place. I see those fucking hallways. Like, it's been haunting me, for lack of a better term, you know. But yeah, I can't wait to fucking do it again. But this is 23 goddamn minutes in. I'm sure you haven't watched the whole thing. But yeah, I just wanted to fucking let you guys know what happened. Let's fucking do it. Let's plan a goddamn ghost hunting trip. I'm the Cool Kid Collector. I'll see you in the club, man. Thanks for watching. I hope this was entertaining, at least informative or something. I don't know. I'm out later, dudes and dudettes.